Ryan Clark talking about uh, Carson Beck and Coach Cristobal. And the crazy thing about that,
He doubled down on what he said.
yeah, the crazy thing about that in this whole, if you listen to the whole interview, he didn't even have to bring up Carson Beck or Mario Cristobal. So, and then he didn't know what he was talking about when
He
he
don't know
brought
what
him
he.
up.
Let me tell you something. I went on his Twitter page, his X page, and I called him a clown. He's a clown. If you're watching this, and we're probably not, but you a clown, Ryan Clark. You a clown for that because first of all, Miami never paid Carson Beck $4 million.
Right.
There are legitimate sources that already said Carson Beck did not get $4 million. Secondly, for somebody that's supposed to know football, for you to compare the Nico kid to Carson Beck is just, where do you get the premise for this? I mean,
Yeah.
the guy is nice. He got a rocket for an arm. He's tall. He's 6'6". He can throw the ball, but his resume compared to Beck's is there's no
Yeah,
comparison.
it's laughable, actually.
You want to blame Georgia's demise last year on Carson Beck when they had an average at best offensive line. Your wide receiver group was the number one wide receiver group in the country, drops. Your running game was in the 100s, ranked in the hundreds
Right.
in the running game. But now it's all Beck fault.
Right. Right.
Kirby knew he had some. Kirby lost so many pieces from that 23 squad that it showed up in 24.
Yeah.
So now you want to put it all on the shoulders of Carson Beck, and it's his fault. He running for his life because the offensive line ain't worth crap.
And the funny part
They
about
couldn't run.
that you say that is, before you finish, is I remember before that the championship, before the college football championship started, they were saying if Carson Beck would have played, they could have won the national championship. But all of a sudden, he a bum.
Now he ain't the guy. And now you want to blame. This is so typical of Ryan Clark, clown. Dude is a clown. You want to sit up here and you pocket watching Miami,
Right.
but you wasn't pocket watching nobody else. You wasn't pocket watching Alabama, Georgia, Clemson, Ohio State. See what kind of money they was paying for people even before the NIL. You knew what was going on. Right. Now all of a sudden you want to pocket watch the Hurricanes. You want to throw Cristobal under the bus and throw mud at the school for what?
Because he don't like what Cristobal said when he made that first statement, and they're trying to. Okay, when I look at Ryan Clark, this is what he does, and this is what I don't like. He want to kind of, and I'm saying this with respect, he want to kind of race bait the situation, and that's what he doing. And there's no reason to even bring these two and try to formulate an opinion off of what Carson Beck has gotten in his career.
It's none of his business or anybody else's business what Carson Beck got paid.
Right.
Worry about your school. Worry about your program and what they're doing.
Right.
Why are you out here paying attention to what Miami does? And then if you're going to speak on it, at least get the facts right.
Yeah.
He's not getting $4 million.
Right.
Miami is not paying Carson Beck $4 million. There are 3 or 4 viable sources close to the school that have already verified he ain't getting that money. Right. He ain't getting no money like that.
And even if he did,
it's nobody's business.
Carson Beck did not show up for a spring game. Carson Beck didn't choose not to.
Yeah, he didn't sit out.
Yeah, he didn't choose not to say, I'm holding out for money. That's on him.
If you look at Tennessee's passing attack last year, they were ranked higher than 90 in Division I football.
Yeah.
The year before, under Henderson, what's his name, Hooker, that transferred from Virginia Tech, Tennessee was in the top 10 in the passing game under Hooker at quarterback.
Oh yeah, Hooker. Okay, yeah.
Okay, he transferred from Virginia Tech, went to Tennessee in 23 and lit it up.
Mm-hmm.
Now he leaves, he gets drafted. This kid comes in. He nice. I'm not taking nothing away from the kid.
No, he's nice, yeah.
But he didn't put up Hooker type numbers. He didn't put up Beck type numbers.
Right.
He didn't put up Ward type numbers. It's a number of quarterbacks. They were in the 90s in the passing game.
Right.
Tennessee.
I didn't want to raise. but
He didn't even
you
put
want
up
to
the
raise.
numbers old boy in Ole Miss did in
Right.
the SEC.
Hey.
Ole Miss quarterback.
And Lane Kiffin tried to throw a little jab out there too. I caught what he said too, talking about, yeah, did you see what we did to Carson Beck? You know, he got $4 million. He tried to sneak this on the side too, but he need to worry about Ole Miss too.
He